Hey everyone! Welcome to the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences virtual field trip. The museum is located in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, right next to the North Carolina Museum of History. The museum is about 150 feet from the North Carolina State Legislative Building. The address is 11 West Jones Street, Raleigh, North Carolina 27601. The museum has 4 different floors of information and hands-on exhibits where we can learn about the animals and plants that live in the different regions of North Carolina. We're going to start on the first floor, in the Nature Research Center. Let's get started! First, we get to learn about the right whales. This skeleton is from a very well-known northern right whale. Researchers first spotted this whale in 1975. There were only a few hundred of her kind left alive in the world. In 2004, researchers sadly found that this whale had died. They decided to name her Stumpy. Stumpy helped researchers find out that right whales and other types of whales are dying because they are getting struck by ships. There are many hands-on parts to the exhibit where you can learn more about right whales and what researchers are doing to prevent whales like Stumpy from going extinct. Next, we're going to visit the second floor. This is where we get to learn about different animals and plants that live in the different regions of North Carolina. Welcome to the Piedmont. I hope you're ready to learn about different plants and animals that live in central North Carolina. Today's Piedmont forest is relatively young. Most trees are less than 100 years old. The Piedmont is made up of abandoned and active farms, wooded areas, cities, towns, and land under development. At one time, all of the land in the Piedmont area was planted and cropped. The most planted crops were cotton and tobacco. During the era of the Great Depression, many families abandoned their farms. The Piedmont is the most populous region in North Carolina. The plants and animals may seem familiar, but a closer look might reveal things you didn't know. There are many different animals that live in the Piedmont, such as gray fox, raccoons, gray squirrel, deer, and beaver. There are also many birds, fish, and plants found in the Piedmont region of North Carolina, such as eastern screech owls, eastern phoebe bird, cardinal birds, salamanders, oak and hickory trees. Now we're entering the Savannah. The Savannah once covered a large part of coastal plains in North Carolina. Only about 4,000 acres of the Savannah remain. Many animals and plants can be found in the Savannah, such as the black bear, Venus flytrap, and sweet pitcher plants. Also found in the Savannah of North Carolina is the uncommon snapping turtle. This is the largest turtle ever found in North Carolina. He was caught by a fisherman in 2012 and donated to the state. He weighs about 65 pounds and his age is unknown. Next, we're going to travel up to the third floor and visit the mountains and learn about other things that live in North Carolina. In the mountains, trees can grow to be 25 feet around. You can find many plant and animal species here, such as white-tailed deer, dogwood trees, black crows, and bobcats. Now we're entering the prehistoric Pandemonium, which is about 144 to 65 million years ago. This means that these animals are no longer existing. This is a giant ground sloth that was discovered in 1991. During the construction of a retention pond. A retention pond is a pond that helps prevent flooding during a big storm. This dinosaur was found in southeast Oklahoma in 1983. That is more than 1,000 miles from its current home in the Raleigh Museum. Now we're going to enter the North Carolina Tropical Connections, where we're going to learn about different reptiles and amphibians. Here you see a mata-mata turtle. It uses color, form, and a thick cover of algae to hide from its prey. It has a loose spot of skin on its head and neck that sways in the water's current, which makes it look like a plant. It is a master of camouflage. These are poison dart frogs. These frogs are considered one of the Earth's most toxic or poisonous frogs. Scientists believe these frogs get their poison from the insects they eat. They eat fruit flies, ants, and termites. Don't worry, these little guys can only be found in the rainforests of Central and South America. This is a cottonmouth snake, also known as a water moccasin. This snake can be found near water. It eats frogs, fish, and other snakes. This is a venomous snake, which means it is poisonous. A cottonmouth snake can be between 30 to 71 inches long. This is a copperhead. Copperhead snakes like to camouflage with leaves and sticks on the ground. Although copperheads are venomous snakes, they are not aggressive. Copperhead bites are rarely fatal to humans. They can be between 24 and 45 inches long. Here you see a Carolina pygmy rattlesnake. It is a small, venomous viper found in the southeastern United States. These snakes are typically found near lakes and marshes. These snakes can be between 15 to 24 inches long. Their heads are broad and triangular. Their tails end in a small rattle. Their rattle sounds like a buzzing insect and can be hard to hear. This is an eastern diamondback rattlesnake. It is North Carolina's largest venomous snake. Because North Carolina's woodlands are being cut down, this rattlesnake almost disappeared from the state. When this snake feels threatened, it forms a high coil, rattles its tail loudly, and faces what scared it. This venomous snake can be between 42 and 78 inches long. Now let's go to the 4th floor of the museum, where we will visit the Arthropod Zoo and a live conservatory. Welcome to the Arthropod Zoo, where we will learn all about bugs. These are Madagascan hissing cockroaches. Pinch your nose. Leave a little hole. Now blow through it. Does it make a hissing noise? If not, you could never pass for a hissing cockroach. This is how they scare away things that scare them. These weird-looking bugs are called eastern Hercules beetles. These beetles can be found in North Carolina. The eastern Hercules beetle is North America's largest beetle species. The male beetles use their horns to fight each other for mating rights. The female beetle hides and waits for the winner. This is a stone crab. Its meaty claws are what you or your parents might eat when you visit a seafood restaurant. These crabs are usually secretive. They hide under rocks during the day and come out at night to hunt for food. While you're up on the 4th floor, you get to visit a live conservatory filled with many different species of butterflies. You get to watch these butterflies act in their natural habitat. Thank you for participating in the North Carolina Natural Science Museum virtual field trip. I hope you had fun!